Whether you like it or not, the two of us are alike. We are believers.
The fact remains that people demonstrating peacefully scare you. You release the head of the Polish church to have an alibi. You're making a very grave mistake. Governments might change and ease up. But I am and always will be against you. Don't think that letting me out will influence my soul in any way.
Nobody wants to buy your soul. We want to achieve communism. Carrying it out with all the changes needed. With or without the backing of the church.
How do I manage to be so late all the time?
From the Secretary of the Vatican State to the Primate of Poland, Cardinal Stefan Wyszynski, His Holiness, upon the solicitation of the Archbishop Monsignor Baziak, names Karol Wojtyła, Auxiliary Bishop of the city of Krakow. He was singled out for his keen intellect, devotion, and constant dedication, his interior strength and persuasive oratory, his cultivation of philosophy and the social sciences, his following as a teacher, and his influence among the young.
Excuse me, are you going to Olsztynek? I have to catch a train to Warsaw.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Sacks of flour.
It was the quickest way I could find.
Were you in Masuria to carry out your spiritual exercises?
No, I was with the group of my students who were kayaking.
Yes. I've heard you were perhaps a little bit too athletic. I was curious to meet you. Do you know why I sent for you?
No, Your Eminence.
Your Archbishop, Monsignor Baziak, has obtained your appointment as Bishop of Krakow from the Pope.
I am far too young.
That's a weakness you will get rid of soon. I ask you not to oppose the Holy Father's will.
I accept.
Well then, let's go and get something to eat.
Karol! Don't let anyone get to you!
He wouldn't tell me his name. He seems very nervous. Maybe we ought to call the police.
No, you're not going to call the police. It's Novak. No, you may go, sister. Everything's fine. Just fine. Novak, did you really think I wouldn't recognize that voice of yours in the cathedral?
So my minor friend is a bishop.
How is your arm?
It's all right. They tried to kill old Novak, and when I got up, they tried to beat me to a pulp.
What are you doing?
They're listening to us. I know they are. They're everywhere. I look for the microphones. I couldn't find them, but I'm sure they're here.
No,
I'm sure they're here.
Times have changed. We don't live under terror anymore.
Nothing has changed, Karol. There are illusions of change. Illusions of freedom. That might be enough for the intellectuals, but not for me. Not for the peasants. Not for the workers.
Come, sit down. Sit down. Disappointments, persecutions, violence. They are trying to hurt us. They don't want us to smile anymore. But you can't let them rob you of your strength, or your dreams, or your love. Never. Remember that. See? I'm talking to you about God without naming him.
I just met the child. And they killed him right in front of my eyes.
Who was it?
Pyotr. Magda's son. He was only 12. Now she doesn't love me anymore because I wasn't able to save her child.
I became a priest to help people ease their pain. But I feel guilty for what I can't do. Go to your Magda. Hold her tight. Give her the kisses her son can't give her anymore.
Excuse me? You told me you had an important appointment at 4 o'clock.
What time is it?
4 o'clock.
Good Lord. I'm late for an appointment at the Communist Party headquarters.
But why are you taking off your...
So they understand I'm not going there to provoke them.
But no Polish bishop has ever set foot in the Communist Party headquarters.
There's always a first time.
How does this sound? We'll divide up the building. 2 floors for your seminary and 2 floors for us.
Half a seminary is better than no seminary at all, so I thank you.
Don't thank me. The party says you're open to dialogue. They don't see you as a fanatic, a reactionary. That's exactly what they fear, Karol. I don't like that optimistic smile of yours.
Still, all things considered, we both have the same goal in life. The happiness of man.
Of course, happiness. You're an actor, aren't you? Your assurance, your serenity, your confidence. Are you acting? There is not a lot to be happy about in this world. And don't give me any of that faith talk.
I didn't mention faith. I was asking you to consider happiness.
Faith is superstitious madness.
Madness which comes from God is so much more beautiful than wisdom of human origin. That's not from the Bible, it's Plato, as you well know, the founder of reason and politics in the West.
We've said all there is to say. You get half of your seminary back. You have my word. You may leave now. Is there something else?
Nova Huta. The 120,000 people living there are waiting for a church to be built.
Nova Huta is a new city in the new Poland created for the new man. A man who doesn't need God anymore. And you want to build a church there?
As bishop, I have the right to carry this with me.
I'm not allowed to hand it around, but